About 2 hours ago, President Trump tweeted, busy week planned with a heavy focus on jobs and national security. Top executives coming in at 9 a.m. to talk manufacturing in America. And during his campaign and since his victory, he's vowed to bring back jobs to the U.S. Let's talk about hot jobs in 2017 with Jim Link, Chief Human Resources Officer for Randstad North America. Jim, thanks for being here. First question is, what do we expect in the year ahead with this new administration?
Well, good morning. And you know, the answer on that one is we're not quite sure yet. When you look at the economy, we know that there's growth. We know that that growth hopefully will be sustained. And we know that there's a lot of opportunity out there for people who have STEM backgrounds, but also careers and opportunities in things like IT and life sciences, and even accounting and finance are great places to be in the career marketplace right now.
So let's narrow that a little bit. You talked about a STEM background. What particular kind of jobs for those who are in the market to find a new challenge should they be applying for?
Yeah, if you have that STEM background, and particularly an engineering background, there are several really hot areas right now. One of them, of course, is robotics. A second one is artificial intelligence. And we're even seeing more work around the collaboration technologies and collaboration networks. In other words, tools that enable collaboration to happen both inside and outside of the workplace.
And I know that jobs came back pretty healthfully over the past couple of years, but pay didn't rebound. Middle-class incomes are below what they were in the late 1990s. What do you expect as far as salary ranges in 2017?
Well, you know, in 2016, we saw the first wage increases since before the recession. So last year was the first year of positive wage growth. We do expect that to continue in 2017. And just next month, Randstad will have out its career salary guide where we'll be able to look at positions and what they're paying, both locally, regionally, and even nationally.
It is a competitive workplace out there. If you're applying for a job, what gives you the edge?
Well, first, clearly knowing what type of a position you want to have, and then still the good old resume and being able to articulate in writing where you want to go, what skills you have, and what you would like to do in the future is very, very important. And let's not forget that the best way to get a position still is through networking.
And let's talk about that resume, because you make an interesting point here. There are a lot of people who are old school, and they basically use it as a history of their job employment. That ain't the resume of 2017 that's going to get you a job.
It's not. And as a matter of fact, we know that what young people in particular are going to be looking for in their careers of the future are what we're thinking of as career experiences. We need to see agility. We need to ensure that people have the capability to be successful in one industry or another industry, or if from one position to another position. And the whole idea of even a full-time workplace or full-time employment in the future, well, it's probably just not going to be like that.
Jim Link, Chief Human Resources Officer for Randstad North America. Appreciate your time and certainly your advice. If you'd like to revisit this interview, it'll be on news4jax.com, posted on the morning show page just about 10:30 this morning. Jen?